we're still looking at buying behaviour. Okay, so the heat map stuff, this is another type. This is live action surveillance. It's also possible with our system to record visitors' live actions on your site and watch it back. You just click play and you can see, and it'll draw a line just like this, exactly where they move their mouse. Does that sound good? Mm-hmm. Yep. Sam calls this stalking without the restraining order. Yeah. So we can see exactly what they're doing. Here's an example. So Sam and I have this is our main business, and we also sell info products and run coaching programs, do all kinds of stuff on the side of this one business. This is one of Sam's products called Save Time Outsourcing. Okay? And this is actually a screenshot of how it shows up on an iPhone. He took this screenshot on his iPhone. Okay? So he was running cold Facebook traffic to a $7 ebook called Outsource Your Work. He had a high bounce rate. I think 100% is a high bounce rate. Do we know what bounce rate means?
No.
Someone comes to your website and then they go, oh, that's not for me, and then off they go. Mm-hmm. Yeah? They spend an incredibly short amount of time on your website. They click the back button straight away or they close it down. What he figured out by watching the scroll tracking thing is that people were just kind of moving up and down the page rapidly, and they couldn't figure out what they were doing. And so his assumption that he wanted to test, his hypothesis, was maybe people don't realise that they're actually in the right place after they, opt in for the thing that says not get your free ebook, give us your details and we'll give you a special offer or whatever it was. I don't know the page that comes before this, but this is a sales page. Okay. So the solution was tell people they're in the right place. See this little blue bar up here? Mm-hmm. All right. It says in brackets 15 minutes. He calls this the hit list. So Outsource Your Work, the 77 tasks to outsource first or something, the hit list. This says the hit list is on its way to your inbox right now. What's the point behind a $7 sale? Yeah, well, what does a confused mind say? No. And what do we want to sell them? Stuff that costs this much or stuff that costs this much? If I said this costs $10,000, who would like to give me $10,000 for it right now? Nope. And you needed one. What if you absolutely needed one? You don't have one, and I'm about to leave or whatever, and you go, "Can I borrow yours?" And I go, "Oh, sure, it's $1, but it's $1, and you need one." Would you be prepared? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And then after you spend $1 versus not spending $1, especially if this is online, you've gone through the order process. You know, this is where I type in my details. This is this. I click this button, and I get the product. It answers a ton of questions that they're going to have in the back of their mind and removes the uncertainty. It removes the confusion, it removes the fear, and then Yoda's happy. Okay? Then when we build a relationship with those people and we get them to the point where we want to start selling more expensive stuff, all of those questions are answered. Like, well, these people are going to deliver when I give them money. This may or may not be the right strategy for you. I'm just talking about what works for us and how we test it using SmartSight. This is the old control, this is the new version. Everything else is exactly the same. What Sam saw is 18, let's just call it 19% drop. It's not 19, it should be 18, but I use 19 in my maths, I think. 19% drop in bounce rate and an increase of conversions of 7%. So now, all of a sudden, there's not 100% of people leaving when they get to this page after they opt in for the free thing. Now, there's people buying it. Okay. Now he was already selling these in a different sales funnel. Okay. So let's look at what that actually means in English. Let's assume that he was getting 1,000 visitors per week, I think, is my maths on this. With 100% bounce rate, that's 0 potential buyers. Okay. Yep. If we can drop that by 19%, now he's got 190 potential buyers. Just out of nowhere, just by telling them, yes, you're in the right place. Mm-hmm. Yep, that thing you just gave us your details to receive is going to be in your inbox in 15 minutes. And why 15 minutes instead of right now?
So they won't
you want to keep them there. They've got a time delay on when they can get what they wanted, so they've got no obvious reason to leave the page they're on. And on that page, it doesn't show up on the mobile, apparently here, but the next iteration of this that he tested was a video, where he actually is going, the thing that you want is, in addition to this, the thing that you want will be in your inbox in 15 minutes. It's awesome, but it's only a piece of the puzzle. If you want the whole picture, check out this short video, and then he explains this product. So if we have an 81% bounce rate instead of 100, now we've got 190 potential buyers. Assuming he was already selling 200 of these per week at $7 each, he was already making $1,400 a week. because the conversions overall went up 7%, this also goes up by 7%. And this is important. Okay. Now we have, instead of a 50% conversion rate, we now have a 57% conversion rate with our new clients as well. So now we have 200 times 1.07, blah, blah, blah. So we have 214 buyers, so a bump in the original buyers, plus 108 new buyers, 322 buyers per week at $7, or 2,254 per week, 62.1% increase in income. Cool? Not cool.
That's pretty good.
Pretty cool. Okay. So 62.1% increase in income, $854 pay rise, all from one line of text. Who would do that for $854?
Do it for half that.
You do it for half of it. Would you say it's worth the trouble?
Yeah.
Yes.